Welcome back to Spotlight Series Americas and our final best of one matchup of the day. I'm Mimi here, joined alongside this car, Doug, and Mel. Welcome back, guys. Just had a pretty good match there with Cloud9 SR dropping their first game of the tournament.
I thought there was going to be, I didn't know that they were going to be able to pull it off, to be honest. As the last couple of rounds coming through, I thought, I believe they're going to do it again, right?
Another,
they're going to do it again, and then unlucky, they just fell a little bit short.
I mean, still 100% on their games going round 24 and above.
It's
still 100%
true.
on that. They just want to play the most VALORANT, and I can respect that.
What's crazy too, Mel, is that they lost, even though they stole one of your strats very directly. You had a round here where you were watching it, and it was like Spider-Man pointing me.
Yeah, it was. It was like directly the same. Okay, I will not claim it as my strat, but our assistant coach at the time, Physic, he brought it to the team, and I was literally pointing at the screen here thinking, wait, I do the exact same U-shell. They do it a little bit faster. In GCC, we do like a little bit of an A fake, A default, and then go into it, but they went into it straight ahead and it was perfect. With the breach ult too was a good layer. And then Vic with a double and spawn here. I mean, low-key, I gotta copy exactly what they did. Like the small details here were great.
They had a couple of really cool rounds. Like there was that one. There was one towards the end of the map. I don't remember which round it was, where they had that crunch mid, where the breach ulted from B. There was a Omen flash from A as well, and they were able to crunch mid with Oxy swinging in. Those are really cool things that they were able to just kind of dial up on the fly and make work.
Despite the set plays, though, and despite Oxy popping off, it was still MIBR to get their first win here. And I think a big part of that was SRN having an incredible performance here. I mean, she was lights out in GCC, has not skipped a beat here as well. This was a standout match from her.
Yeah, I agree. And I remember seeing, there's a round that sticks out to me where she just double satchels Skinny Legend underneath like the market door as it's closing off barrier. And Moose wasn't even actually hit with any util. Like the util wasn't even that insane from MIBR, but SRN still capitalizing on the kill onto Moose, and then 1 HP kills Lexi after. Like the fact she's able to pull this out of nowhere, especially against an Oxy who's popping off this hard too at the same time, is like, I feel you should get more impact for taking out SRN.
I didn't realize he had I had like 440 ACS. I didn't realize it was that much that Oxy had popped off. He just had a ridiculous Oxy, like vintage Oxy.
And still lost the map.
Yeah.
Which is crazy. But they're 2-1. Every team in the tournament has now lost at least one map. So that means this final game is still pretty interesting for the seeding. But before we get into that, we like games. We like fun. Do you guys like fun?
Yeah. I like games.
I think so.
I'm a little anti-fun, but I do like games.
I'm also iffy on fun, but let's try something, Doug, and see if we like it. It's a game called Hats Off. It's simple. You probably heard of a similar game that is unbranded that you definitely don't know the name of. It's where we're going to wear some hats. They're going to have names of a team, or excuse me, from a player on top of them, and we won't know what those players are. In a minute and 30 seconds, we each have 3 hats. We have to figure out which player it is from the other 2 of us giving us hints. There are going to be a couple rules, though. We cannot say team names. We cannot say player roles. And, yeah, I think that's it. No teammate names as well is the final rule there.
Those are pretty constricting rules.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Who's going first?
You are.
No.
Put the hat on the head.
Can it not be me?
Hats on.
Okay, what can't we say?
Team names.
Okay.
Player roles.
Player roles?
Player names.
What about agents?
You can say agents.
Okay.
Okay, so we have, I don't know what the cards are doing.
Okay.
Oh, allow me as well.
You're friends with someone with a very similar name to this player.
Yeah.
I'm friends with someone who's...
Yes, a very similar name to this player.
Your friend is close to you.
Very close to you, physically close to you right now.
Yeah. Like physically close to you.
Like nearby.
Shares a name.
How?
Like has a name.
Shares a name.
Yes, like has the same name.
Mimi.
Yes.
All right, cool.
Next hat. He's bald.
Josh.
Freshly bald.
Effies.
Josh, like sideshow.
Oh,
yeah,
It's a player or coach at this tournament. Yes.
We're short on time. Quicker.
There's a certain time about her.
Trent time.
What?
It's Trent time. It's always Trent
No
time.
one has ever said that.
What do you
true.
mean
I've said
Trent
that.
time?
Okay, well.
There's
might
a
have just been
hotel
me, though.
chain with the same name of this player.
Sorry, say that again.
There's a hotel chain with the same name of this
There is.
Her name used to be her first name. Now it's a gamer name.
They've changed names.
Mel, help me, please.
Dude, I mean, I think you've done it pretty well here. I mean,
what was your
this
first
person
clue?
has a time named after her. We've said it several times today.
Sonder.
Yes. How did that take so long?
I'll just repeat it.
Okay, let's reset the timer, and we're gonna do Mel now.
Okay. Hey.
Hey. All right, Doug, you want to start?
I think we both had a clue.
Yeah, but you can give a clue.
What can't we say?
I've been over the rules like 18 times.
You've been over the rules twice. Okay, it's been a long day.
Teammates' names, their name, teammates' names, team name, role.
You are very familiar with this player.
Okay, Alexis.
No.
Less familiar, but still familiar.
But still very familiar.
Very familiar. Donut.
No,
Nope.
they're on your
More
team.
familiar.
They're on my team.
More
Are
familiar.
they at this event?
Yes.
Sarah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, I could have. Bill, I'm kind of owning this game. Hold on.
He is named after a type of natural creation that is related to trees.
Bro, leaf.
Yes.
I think of biology.
Okay.
You might serve this with peanut butter on toast.
That was a good one.
Jelly.
Correct.
Yeah.
Dang, wait, this is low-key easier
Okay,
than I
we got 'em
thought.
popped off.
You guys are great helpers.
All right, let's reset the clock again.
Yep.
My hat's falling off. Tell me when the clock's going, production.
For this one, I think.
Do you have a good one?
We're going.
All right, go
Let's
ahead.
go, 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 go.
You have a good one, you said?
A good player has this amongst other things.
Skill?
Oh.
He's known for his flanks.
Calm.
No, that is a crazy tell.
Was that too easy?
Go.
Recently promoted from Tier 2.
Vic?
Yep.
That was easy.
It's a shortened name for a state.
Oh, you got this. Come on. You're like geography
That
buff.
felt like a very
Wait, shorten Cali? Wait.
Yep.
Let's
Cali,
get it. You're
yep.
close.
Come on. I don't think. Wait, we
Oregon.
have like a minute, so I'm okay to let you sit in
Pennsylvania.
this for a little bit.
Go ahead. Dwell.
WI. Wait, is player at this tournament shortened name for a state?
When
Just go through all the states: Alabama and Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas.
Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California.
it has
Connecticut.
like one of the biggest economies.
No.
Big economy, New York?
Let her sweat.
New
New York. You're right. There's a player named New York.
There's not. That's crazy. What? Give me another hint, please.
This is all you.
This is a really good one.
Wait, what state?
I think we let her sit in this one. We have
Maryland.
20 seconds.
Florida. Fluorescent?
In this tournament.
I don't know.
No, there's no
I don't
way.
know. What do you mean a state name?
Shortened version.
Yeehaw.
Tex.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Oh my God. How did I go floor for Florida? That was kind of smart. That was
It was. But you also went with Delaware.
Sad clown noise?
You said New
I didn't
York.
deserve that. These people didn't help me. This is on them. All right, get the.
I feel like
I've had enough of the hats. Let's move on.
Good.
Next segment, let's talk about our final match of the day. And there are stakes here because tomorrow's elimination bracket is not yet set. Thanks to the win from MIBR, every team has now lost a game. And there are big implications to this. What they are, Doug will tell me because you're really good at bracket math, right?
I would if I could. It's I can't see the screen. The camera's blocking it, so I literally can't. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what it says.
I mean, Cloud9 SR on top 2-1 with how many round is that differential? +3?
Yeah.
That looks
Plus
like a
two.
7.
+7.
+7. Ooh.
that a
So
seven?
actually, we were supposed to inform the audience of something. Instead, we've just all failed an eye test.
But I bet you Twitch chat is telling us right now.
I could
course.
help and say that both these teams are 1-1 right now. That's currently one team 2-1, one team 1-2. Basically decides if you're a top 2 seed or a bottom 2 seed going into your playoff game.
Big deal.
Upper seed is important.
Yep. And they're all playing tomorrow, but that's when things get messy. That's when we get the best of
BO3s.
threes.
That's when you actually do want to have the upper seed and vetoes specifically.
Right? Yeah.
That is
And
important.
Yeah, today is all about getting experience. But some of these players do have a little more experience with each other. G2's Mimi and Trent, they're running it back because a couple weeks ago they played at EMEA's Spotlight Series back in October and are the only 2 players returning from that event to play this one as well.
Yeah, they're getting their reps in. They're traveling the world playing in these spotlight tournaments. It's actually so sick. I have to say I'm a little jealous. Trent check. That is a crazy title. I mean, this guy is just always, I don't know how he consistently is so underrated. I feel like we have the conversation about Trent.
Do you think
every
he's
single
underrated?
year. I mean, yeah, he's still,
I think
people
he's-
don't talk about him enough.
Yeah, we don't talk about him enough.
Who?
Trent.
Who's we?
Who's we?
Who's we?
We speak in
We,
French now?
the council.
Oui?
The council.
The council.
You're on the council?
The Valorant Council, yeah.
What is the Valorant Council's responsibilities?
To council.
Yeah, come on. Like, it's kind of
Quit.
self-explanatory.
Mimi, tell me you're not in the council without telling me you're not in the council.
I'm not in the council.
I mean-
I'm a working man. I'm a blue collar employee here. Look at my collar's literally blue right now.
You're not wrong. Okay, I'm sorry. I apologize. for teaming
Did you
up
have a
on her.
point?
Wait, for what?
Oh, I kind of teamed up on her in that. I did just 2v1.
That was kind of mean, and I kind of felt that. But Trent,
you had a rough. I mean, with Tex, and then now this. She's bullying you. It's been a tough go. I don't know.
it's really sad. What's the next thing? Let's talk about Trent more. He's an initiator player, and guys, I'm gonna say it. I think he's really underrated, and no one's had that opinion before. What do you think?
Trent is underrated.
I've personally never heard that before. I feel like we talk about him enough. But,
my bad.
I mean, to each their own, I guess. I mean, the impact that he does have, and you think about the impact that he's had from the very beginning, when we started watching him play throughout his entire career, has just been so steady and so consistent. I love watching him play. He's just so much fun. Trent is insane at what he does.
His evolution as a player, too. I remember watching when he was first on that come up out of literally nowhere. He was just a young gun, and he would pull insane clutches out of nowhere. I mean, I think we all remember that 1v4 on Ascent where he kills 3 people through a wall in a way that none of us have ever seen before. And now I feel like he's really grown into his own, and you can tell in the comms video he's communicating more, he's more vocal, especially when you're with that team for so long, that core of him, Jonah, and Valen, playing under Valen as well. Like, I think it's only up from here, and every year you can see him develop more as a player.
Yeah, he's really coming into his own. It's awesome.
Yeah, but what he's doing is going back and kind of playing his comfort roles and playing pretty normal here. On the other side, though, we talked to Com earlier, and things have gotten a little bit weird in the FlyQuest Leviathan camp, with Com coming out here, doing most of the calling for this team, and also locking in the Yoru, which I think is very odd.
And I have to say, I'm genuinely impressed with Com's calling, considering we've known Com to be, like the vocal mid-rounder on Lev and on EG as well. Never necessarily the IGL, but someone that speaks up when they need to. And I feel like I'm actually so impressed considering what I was seeing, especially in the first match versus, I'm totally blanking, versus SR rather, and his Pearl calls were actually incredible.
Yeah.
His understanding of the map and his understanding of how to use the ultimate win conditions were really insane.
Well, and even having, listening to the conversation you guys were having with him on the desk, where he was just kind of saying, I mean, I want to play something off-roll. I want to be able to do something like this on stage where I can kind of into a little bit and just kind of have fun and turn brain off. And he's obviously been very comfortable in that as well.
Which is funny because he's brain off on Yoru. I feel like that's the most
the most
brain-intensive duelist.
It's funny because what he said, I almost read it more as like less so he was brain off, but more so he's like stimulating his brain in a new way. Because like when you're playing your normal role, it's like going through the motions, right? Like you're thinking always like, okay, I dart here, I do things, I'm playing off the timing of my dart to recharge. Like I almost feel like it's like getting that new stimuli, which is kind of interesting to think about.
Especially from someone that plays Sova and is always setting up the person that he's now playing as. I'm sure it's going to give him better insight when he goes into like actual matches going into 2025, like what is needed for like from him for his duelist players, for his Yoru players going forward.
That's exactly what Sandra was saying when we were chatting with her, like being able to play that from that different role and understanding, okay, I kind of know where you want your timings, I know where you want your utility, and it just kind of becomes easier that way.
I mean, you ever like duo with someone in ranked and your duo is always a Senti player and you're like always this other agent, and then for one rank game you just swap?
Yeah, it's fun.
See how it is, and then they like make fun of you for making mistakes, they make fun of you for stuff like that. It's like that, but on a way more professional level where people actually don't.
It also is funny
that
the implication of you saying that is that I would stop abusing Neon for any one ranked game.
Right. I mean, you shouldn't do that. I mean, I think you should keep doing that for the R game.
I'm gonna keep doing it while it can still exist. Sonder, another famous Neon abuser, sat down earlier in an interview to tell us our thoughts on who's gonna take everything home in this Spotlight series.
I think the favorites will definitely be C9 and SR, and because like SR won back-to-back, and then Moose and Alexis are like, super public on Twitter, and they're like kind of like a power couple in the scene, so I think they're gonna have the most cheers in the fans. But then we have Demon 1! We have Demon 1! What are you gonna do about that?
And that's so true and insightful.
That was actually so funny.
Demon 1. Demon 1.
At the end of the day, Demon 1.
Why do you say it like that?
And then Demon 1. Yeah.
How many demons?
1. Singular.
Just one.
Not the leaf, though.
One
not one
singular.
singular leaf.
One singular demon. That doesn't hit the same way, does it? One
No.
singular demon. No,
I feel like
that one.
I feel like Demon 1 is kind of back. Like unbelievably
Kinda?
back.
Only
like,
kinda? Which is crazy, because like, what is he even actually gonna play in this?
Not the hats.
Tactivé 1.
He's back. He's definitely not back. I do think
He's
gonna,
definitely not back is an awesome sentence. Thank you, Doug.
I do think he I mean, I imagine he's, you know, you were asking about what kind of roles he's going to be playing next year in
Right.
5 or whatever. I imagine he's going to be playing motion controller stuff. I think.
But what if they're just debating us because they're all like, oh, we're playing off roles this tournament, you know, exploring things.
No.
Like this whole time, we're gonna get so hyped for the D1 controller in 2025. And then he's like on Duelist randomly. Not that I'm complaining.
A pro player would never debate the
That's
broadcast.
never lie.
That's not. I.
Yeah, it's just like how Oxy is the
such a thing.
C9 of Cloud9 is the C9. He's the IGL of C9SR.
Right.
Totally
yeah.
real.
Which is real, and he didn't lie to us
true.
about.
No. How? Why would he? That's just unheard
No
of.
one would say lies on the internet.
No.
It's never happened before. We're just a couple seconds away from looking at the map select. Maybe we have a spoiler there.
What did you get a glimpse of?
I didn't actually see.
I saw some Yoru gloves.
Oh, it's Haven, I think.
ISO gloves.
Oh, you guys looking at comps too, see?
Oh yeah, that's what I was
Here we
looking. I
go.
wasn't even paying attention to the map. I do think it is Haven though.
Let's see if your guess was correct. It was. Very good eyes.
We haven't seen Split today. God bless America.
Do we
Sorry.
think...
You don't mean that.
I
You
mean
might
it with
mean
my
that.
full chest.
Yeah, okay.
What do we think
Frankly,
Demon
I
1's
do.
playing on here? Is this like an Astra angle?
I would think so.
Wait, for who? For
Demon 1.
Demon 1's playing Clove.
Demon 1.
You
If
think
he's
on
not
Haven?
playing Clove, I would be
Haven?
shocked. I know, but bro was
it's
playing
Demon
Clove on
1.
Abyss, a map where you can't even like smoke the other side.
Okay, that's kind of real.
Wait, what was the first map they played?
Pearl?
Because he
Pearl
it
Abyss.
and he played Astra on Pearl.
Yeah, which is why I kind of think he might play at this map. But I also messed with the Clove. He looked so good on Clove.
But you're right. I was talking to Amy about that. Clove's so limited to the impact when when they die.
Where exactly you
where they can smoke. You almost want. I mean, if you're gonna fight early, you fight early mid, and if you die, then you die. But you can still have your value. And that's got to be so much harder to do on a map like Haven, no?
I mean, on a map like Haven, actually, where you can kind of just walk mid, and if you die mid, you can kind of smoke the whole map. Honestly, I'd be surprised if they weren't running some version of the Fnatic comp again with like ISO, Yoru, and Clove.
Yeah.
Instead of like an Astronoman. Okay, looks like G2 is sticking to their guns and what they were running earlier today. The Yoru and the Neon.
Which was pretty cool to watch. I enjoyed
On
watching
attack.
Jonah P on that, on attack. Yep. And it is the Astra for Demon 1. Okay. But they are going back into a variation of the Fnatic comp here, pulling out that Yoru ISO as well, which I think has looked on point thus far.
It has been.
I mean, Com's individual utility has been so much fun to watch. ISO's been great for Tex as well.
It's been a really good day thus far. Let's see who closes it out strong and clinches our second seed. It's our final match of the day, and we're going to hop into things with your casters, Lemon Kiwi and Rev.
Thanks so much, Desk. Yes, we have our last match of the day, and it's the fight for second seed. Pretty important. Something touching
on my face.
Something's touching me. It's air, but also we have a really good match. It's been a long day, but I'm hoping for a banger to close this out.
Yeah, I'm excited here. Obviously, the desk has talked up Demon 1. There's going to be some big stuff there. But we got Jonah P and Leaf over here on the Yoru and the Neon. I'm excited to see this. I mean, Jonah P has pretty much been around the board with playing agents back on the guard when the coaches wanted to try something in the early days. Jonah P would be very flexible in that situation. So really doesn't, I don't think, matters what he's playing. He's still going to vibe. But we do have to see. It's about the seeds on this one, as the desk was saying, as we've been mentioning it. Let's see who can get this last game of the day, as each one matters. It's been such a good Spotlight series already here in Americas. Let's end day one strong.
Yeah, the good old Jonah P duelist from, the Immortals days? It's been a while, and it's Demon 1 with the first blood just spamming through the smoke. The G2 cut all the ways and keep Jonah lurking. The G2 also have an exchange in A long, and this forces rotates from FlyQuest to reinforce A.
Still covering on that A side. It seems like they might just kind of back up and go across the map again and play default. No, Com peeks out from Garage, and now they're going to have to spread back out across the map here, sticking together for protection.
It's Mimi and Amy.
Yep.
Mamie with a paranoia. Now having to clear through short, using that camera that gave them confidence that they could do so. Especially with the early picks, they could be expecting action with FlyQuest getting hit early at this point.
30 seconds
Tex, top of heaven's gonna drop down and has an exchange with Amy, expecting the paranoia, and Mimi storms through, tunneling on that blind, and it's Donut that wraps around for the 2K.
Nice patience by FlyQuest Leviathan here on this one. Not giving up too much after they lost those first two to distant shots, knowing it's pistol round. G2 is going to have to encroach on that space, and they just take them out as they hit site without too much utility to use. Let's see once more. These first ones, I think they also heard the gate crash outside B when they were able to retaliate off of that quick play. Just swinging the aim. Woo. Oh.
Nah, I did not watch you stutter too. Yeah, I watched all of it.
Yeah, Donut and Sonder have been mainstays. They're veterans in the Game Changer scene. And Donut, she's just so pure, like in the interview, she's here to have a good time. You know, it's stiff competition. And it was her first time being on a global stage at the Game Changers Championship and, you know, really relishing in this experience to play with some absolute goats on her team. It must be intimidating.
Yeah, honestly, it will. Either that or you just absorb it all and it makes you better. You're like, I'm just using this energy. Looks like Amy is going to be sorting out an audio issue with the crew on stage in just a bit. I love how intense Jovi is in this one. Usually coaches are all sitting, but Jovi's like, nope, you know, you can take my chair away. I'm just going to go ahead and vibe here. Jumping up and down for rounds. So we'll get some new headphones out. It's kind of a pause in the game after FlyQuest come out strong, but it's not going to affect them too much. They're ready. They've been both these teams ready to play today. As we were talking to Amy on the desk, they was like 1-4-6. She's like, I want to get back in the game. I want to get back in the server.
Yeah.
So now she's like, dang, my audio. I want to get back in the server. So Amy, very hungry to make these plays happen here.
Yeah, such a up and down day for both these two teams. Kind of to recap their results, FlyLev went 13-4 and won this on Abyss against MIBR, and then lost Pearl 14-12 OT against C9SR, putting them at 1-1. And then G2 had a scramble against MIBR that they also won 13-10 on Haven, and 14-12 lost to C9SR. Both these teams drop into the big favorites, but a second seed, a win here would make it so you could ideally avoid C9SR in that first match.
True. And that's a big, big one at this point. Since they're feeling so comfortable, you got to imagine going against Oxy for possible 3 maps if you go all the way. But man, he is going to try even more if he has games to play through, right? If the first one's just going to be a test, obviously he's playing as hard as he can, but you are definitely going to get more out of the box Oxy, if you will, in those situations. This pause, tech pause about to be through as we've gotten the audio sorted, and we'll get back in the game nice and quick here on Haven between FlyQuest and Viaton and G2. Just a few seconds before we pop back into this round. Outlaws, Guardians, should be Fly closing out this one pretty clean here, as it is G2 trying to get real close to these pistols.
I'm hoping to just bulldoze their way into B, but stopped by smokes, trips, and they'll be seen coming too by the Donut camera. And with the Guardian at range, now that the smoke is gone, we'll see when Donut chooses that opportunity to come in, but maybe wants to play her life, and as she watches that paranoia sail by, her body hits the floor, and it's G2 that could go for that Guardian. It is deeper into sight, and FlyLev is already on retake, as G2 still haven't been settled enough to even get a plant. And taking care of that ISO is a good start. Now G2 have numbers, and an outlaw from Amy. Watching over Garage, and Demon with the swing gets 2. Trent in a 1v2, and it's all said and done. What a retake out of FlyLev.
Disgusting shots from Demon 1. Fly pick up the round, but G2, with just about all classics, bring it down to 1 person. That's crazy. Great damage on that round. FlyQuest still get it, but G2 are feeling great about how that kind of turned out, even without the win. Man, this got messy in here.
Could have been a better start from the defense, as the Guardian couldn't establish itself early, so that first blood, but at least the attack never got access to that Guardian, and didn't get a confidence on the plan until later on in the round, when you just barely had control of Garage and the backside. So G2, kind of you heard from Mimi, they just need some warm-up time, and they're gonna start heating up over at A with, oh jeez, Leafs getting blinded and hip hop. Just jumping away from everything. FlyLev hit him where it hurts. 1v3. G2 could not get a jump on this site, even with just flooding in.
That is, yikes, like so quick. You can see actually Mimi has regen on this. Neat to see that armor there.
Cover going
But
out.
yeah, instantly in the site, and you're like, wait, Mimi's the only one alive now. How did this happen so quickly? A fake shadow step. It doesn't draw anybody's eyesight away, though. Super close. Super close. 3 for Tex on that one. Comes up on the Yoru. Or sorry, the ISO. And now they will move into round number 4, feeling good about the buys for Fly here, knowing that they can just go ahead and buy Outlaws again because money is bad for G2. So they're really trying to work on that investment and get the round in their favor with an advantage.
Yeah, Calm had a big round with that flash, just being active early, not getting G2 get settled. Despite bringing in the speed, it was Leaf that, you know, slid already around the boxes and just got immediately blinded. G2 trying to tempo up, and FlyLV expecting another hit, and Sonder can't really stop the inevitable. This G2 first blood, sheriffs across the board. The Stinger too. And oh, good connection from Leaf. And okay, that Yoru's legit. Calm has been so good at structuring FlyLV on this A site. Now 2 versus 3, FlyLV.
Oh my gosh.
Cut it down. Keep things even. But even with the lower buy from G2, they keep these rounds as close as they can, and the neural depth's invested from Dodo Nut to find where this last player is.
Yowzers right now. FlyQuest Leviathan reading G2 at every move. But G2, I have to say, they have not tried too much of a fake yet. Everything they're showing is something they push into. So it is a prepared FlyQuest Leviathan in these plays. Now that we get this buy up here, we'll see if G2 start to play that back and forth on the map, and Mimi and Jonah P start to work it a little more. Big fist bumps all around here. Let's see though if G2 can get it started.
We haven't hit Sonder or Clock yet.
That's true.
I am looking forward to seeing that. It's such a great opportunity for Game Changers players to be in the spotlight. It's almost like it's in the event name.
Yes.
To just end the year out strong, especially like a team like FlyLV, like FlyQuest didn't have the showing that they were hoping for, and this is a good way to end on a positive note. And this is a positive note for FlyLV. Let's check in on comms.
I still have the cross.
I still have C long. I'm dead.
I'm like short. I'm turning long.
I'm at that bitch.
I'll be left side.
TP's here.
You want to go on an adventure map?
There's TP's here. There's a TP.
I'm just holding short.
I'll hold. You can tuck. We have a cam on our back. I'll bait for you. Oh, here he comes.
Fake A, fake A.
Okay.
Both.
Spike
We have
down.
Listen,
ISO.
I'm gonna ult one and you're gonna 2v1 him, okay?
Alright, I'm gonna walk out.
Another guy.
Do you have vulnerable still?
I'm gonna ping for you so you can out.
Yeah. Cam.
Planted.
Oh shit.
Along with garage.
Ian, yo.
I have dart. Wait.
Went out to sight.
Dart front side.
Backside. Default.
Remaining.
Nice, good job.
Yo,
Ian, wait for the cam, bro.
Bro, didn't pop it, so I was like, okay, I'm just gonna hit it.
What is happening? Yo, grab it, Karn.
Okay.
Ian, you're like...
You can grab it.
Never mind.
Since we're all terror, we're all speaking.
It's not Sonder time, but it's adventure time, apparently. That was fun.
I love that. Tex is like, okay, I'm gonna alt one, and then you're just gonna 2v1. And they're waiting, they want to get in the site so they can see what's going on, and Tex is just like, boom, blast the ult out. But props to Mimi for feeling that. Mimi shadow stepped away from the ISO ultimate as it was coming through, so that was actually kind of sick as well. They're like, okay, yeah, all right, Tex, whatever. You love it. They're like, all right, we won the round. You did good. FlyLV 5-0 now as they get that defuse on the round to get a good post plant. Lots of ults here. We could get a big round, but again, a low buy for G2.
These flashes are crazy
No
from FlyLV.
way.
Calm is a beast. And then you get to send Demon 1 on a rampage. G2, how can they change things up in these early rounds to react, to adapt to this? FlyLV are running them over right now.
Now, what was that? Like, from last round, Tex is like, I'm not waiting for anything. Pushes out mid there. Few kills from 3, like almost immediately. Unreal. Boom, boom, boom. And that flash as well that came from the left side was crazy. What timing.
I'm bossing him.
That's all it takes.
And indeed he did. That was a true statement right there from the man Calm.
And you hear the comms that they're throwing out all kinds of ideas and everyone is down to clown.
Oh, yeah. Especially after that round, they've been kind of defensive in the site, right? Obviously, they're on defense, but now a little bit of offense from these rounds from FlyLev.
Look how far pushed up Tex is. There's someone watching over window. Oh, there's Odin screaming through from Sonder. Provide cover, but Tex has been discovered.
They're playing so sweaty. Walk the lead.
Okay, well, this deep teleport from Mimi into heaven. And teleporting back is Calm to deal with that. And I think there's a smoke that's obscuring Calm and Mimi. She might have, I don't know what's going on. It's been a crazy round. Actually, Mimi dropped below. There's another flash. Calm still while blinded. Amy takes care of business, but now she has to take care of 4 more players. And this is 7-0 now for FlyLev. Holy cow.
It's okay. G2 is just powering up, remember?
Right.
They're just getting down so they can build it back up and come. Yeah, I don't know about this one, though, because Fly is coming out strong. Calm over here, he's like, you know, sometimes I like flexing into this since it's not regular season and I get to play duelist. But he's out here using Yoru tag, the downward flashes to pop just out of the arc of the smoke. The drop was kind of insane, knowing he could fight hell and everybody else was blind behind. But yeah. Clutch stuff.
148, bro. Yes.
We've all been there.
Indeed.
We've all been there.
I'm out of here.
All right.
So same. Usually I get 0, but FlyLev will have 2 in heaven. That's smoked off. G2 won't be able to just scream into the site. I mean, they got pistols, so obviously, but they had just been shut down on every entry. See, there was hesitation that led Demon 1 and friends surge back in through garage and backside. G2 got stopped at A. They haven't hit B yet.
Yeah.
Now a quick pivot. Rotate G2. Pivot to C. Paranoia is going to hit Demon 1, and he gets lasered by Leaf. And with the neon wall, he also isolates that duel, so a great job by Leaf. As FlyLev don't have the numbers. Sheriffs, though, for G2. Can it hold on for enough time? Well, it doesn't matter. Leaf is going for 4. Tex holds the line and shuts down Leaf. 1v4 though. Feels impossible with the HP he's had. He's been discovered waiting for that second swing, and it's a G2 Thrifty to give them the signs of life.
The Thrifty is how they poke back. I mean, I guess it's the unsuspected that they get the slip under FlyLev with the power they bring in that Thrifty. The shots they hit that Lev's not expecting, but still, you can't put it past G2. They're going to throw these rounds into the mix all the time, and they will start to make a comeback. It's 7-0, now 7-1, but this could easily now be a 7-5. As the purchases are coming through. Let's see if this makes FlyLev do anything a little different.
Don't leave him hanging.
Next round, yeah, don't leave him hanging. And we do actually have Tex on and off. The Odin for Sonder. This could get a little crazy. Bye-bye, Leaf.
Saunders picked up that Odin a few times just to spam through that window in mid, and G2 not off to a good start, missing that neon. Okay, Tex didn't fall for it. No, they're just whistling by. This off needs to live. Kill contract available for Tex too, but he needs to be part of this equation because he's just subtracting the members of G2 on their way to A, and the spike has left the station. Amy is lurking at C and has been discovered and is trying to deal with the trips, and that's the perfect moment for Donut to execute. Trent has been hurt through garage and still gets the upper hand against Donut, so a chance for G2, and no, everyone look away, oh my god!
Oh no, he knows. He knows. Oh, Calm, too funny. All right, back into this round.
11 HP. Tex does not want to encounter anyone at this point.
I can't get over
Crowd
that.
is still laughing.
I can't get over that.
Tex could clutch this.
No distraction.
I'm coping so hard right now.
Oh,
the kill contract!
Mimi?
Oh! He does it! A 4K for Tex! And
He's
the
still
kill
standing.
contract!
He feels like he doesn't even deserve the seat anymore. He can't. Nope. He's like, nah, anybody else want to sit down and play for me? He actually got the hard wide swing and kept shooting. Oh, it happens. We've all been there. You can't laugh.
No distraction.
If no one got me, half the state name guy got me. They really did me dirty in that segment. Like, it just took saying yeehaw. But the person saying yeehaw right now,
He's up. He's up.
definitely not calm. He's got the Home Depot posture out there.
You know, that's what he's doing. He's like, what did you buy? This is my new job. I'll just scan your receipt. Holy moly, he's still up. He's still up. He is contemplating life right now.
G2's timeout. They're the ones contemplating.
It is.
Being down 8-1.
Give him some time to recoup.
I think it's tough. Like, how do you play against FlyQuest? They just, not like, it doesn't sound very analytical to say what they do, whatever, but it does also kind of feel like that when FlyQuest are just flashing out of garage, going for a mid peek. They'll buy an Odin, then they dominate mid if you try to push that. They've shut down every A push. C is the only thing that's felt weaker. Dogs are out.
Yeah.
For G2.
I was gonna say, is that Demon 1, but it's Amy. They all know the secret. Demon 1 was always a big dogs out. What do we got here? Checking out the trend screen. All right, we're getting back in. 8-1. A little bit of a breather after that. We see if G2 can get these rounds to 8-4 here. Still big money on the side of FlyQuest. They've got the investments. They got a few loans working out for them. We only have a bulldog that brings G2's buy down one weapon.
This Tex op right through a main and just gonna sing it through the smoke after maybe spotting something from G2, but
up down.
FlyQuest didn't have someone watching short or couldn't react in time, and well, FlyQuest, at least with the judge, are just stopping the choke in G2, even with the upper hand. The drone, and I don't think they really have time. They're still able to shoot back at FlyQuest. Despite kind of a messed up tempo, G2 really clutched up in the heat of that chaos. Now we'll have a plan.
Spike planted.
Demon 1 gonna troll about here and see if he can't get one. 2 stars actually coming back up off dismiss. He might be able to do something funky. Waits it out. He's out in the open now. It's going to be hard to astral form. Oh my god.
Oh, used it as a sound. What was that shot on Jonah P? And now he gets around boxes and three around the Rosie, but it's G2 with the last laugh.
That's insane. His ability to astral form and instantly find the position in front of him what he needs, like to the exact point. Like obviously Astro practiced that, but Demon 1 makes it just look like he's still playing a duelist for some reason. All right, good frags. Great positioning by G2 to get themselves in the site. It was kind of just up the gut out of short there. They kept pushing, even though they lost a few. And then a bit of help from Long was able to encroach the rest of the way into the site.
You're seeing the pain of trying to slide and have accurate shots for Leaf. Not a shade thing, just pointing out what's in the patch. Like, Leaf can't be fast and loose against FlyQuest. Our flash. All right, taking care of FlyQuest, who have liked to sometimes peek through mid, and it's favorable trades for G2 with better weaponry on their side, of course.
Quick plant. This is going to be a tough get out.
What? I thought Tex was going to surprise them with the early swing in, and G2 built the fortress, and it stands.
All right. More rounds for G2. We expect them to go down. It seems like it takes them a little bit of time to get their comfort in every game. That could benefit tomorrow in the best of 3. We may see them coming back for a quick sweep if they lose that first map here. But it also, again, this is for that second seed. What placement will they get? And how hard will that first game of the day, first series of the day be? Quick shot from Trent. Quick clean up from the rest of the team as G2 was on high. That little library bookshelf.
One more, baby.
There you go. That's all you need.
That's all you need.
Just say that every round.
G2, why they go into hibernation mode and bloom later on, and is they have really good understanding of the game, like really leaning on Leaf and how he can kind of direct them or throw in ideas of what is FlyQuest's weakness. Now, having success at B, you don't want to hit that again.
My ult is ready.
There's an orb with Hunter's Fury for Trent, Dimensional Drift from Jonah will clear everywhere in the site. No eyes on Garage though. That's where FlyLab are gonna creep on in, and Demon 1 with the timing! The cutoff G2 said the coast is clear! And Demon 1 makes waves at the perfect time! A 4K kills G2 in that last round.
Cuts them down. Didn't even need to use the ult for the last few rounds. Fires it out there because obviously we are at halftime. But look at that scoreboard. FlyLab coming out in the last game of the day, swinging from that defensive side. And this means their attack is going to be very vicious.
Enemy remaining.
Well, G2, they've literally come back from worse.
They have. They absolutely have. We could easily get an OT game on this one.
This is the most insane cope. They've come back from a 10-1, but can they come back from a 9-3? Surely the curse is real. We'll see what happens after the half. The hype train for FlyLab. What kind of a quirky first half. They're really just executing on every idea. Just these unfortunate timings for G2 when they clear using the dimensional drift on C, and then wow, pops Demon 1 to kill them all.
Yeah, they have a dimensional drift to answer that. Tex is just, I don't know, being Tex this game. Nice shooting from him all around, and he's been feeling the ISO. He's been feeling some of the duelists here, even bringing out the operator on some of these rounds too. Unstoppable for these gents, as well as Dodo not bringing up super power, and we're still waiting on the sondering time, but it just seems like everybody's moving so fast off Saunders' darts that are helping them so much. I did that. That's me. That's me. That Saunders, sun was in her eyes. Here we go. Over towards C, push down mid.
Oh, the timing! Finally, it favors G2. It's such an important pistol round for G2 to make a potential comeback to unbury themselves in the reload. Hurts G2's back in now. 3v3. Tons of injuries though on FlyLab. G2 know it. Can confidently surge on in, and beautiful timing for G2 to win the pistol.
A pistol that's very much needed right now. Only bringing them within 5, still a good distance, but they should be having the first gun round here that'll help just bring them into that third, possibly fold over the bonus into some big streaks. Much faster. You can see how slow Fly was to realize G2 wanted to push on the first round, and what map have they done that?
I missed my shock. Well, let's go.
Here comes the second one. Everybody run.
Watch out.
Sometimes you do that. You're like, all right, so what in the text?
Yeah, like everyone has asked question marks, and Jonah P equalizes. At least attempted to. Plant still goes through. FlyLab have a strong chance in this anti-eco. And G2, they surge in, and Amy is down and couldn't sync up with Trent, and it's a thrifty for FlyLab.
Holy, I said they should have the 3. It's up to bonus, but no. FlyQuest punched back almost immediately on that second round. Now they make it really tight at 10-4. And that money's already in a problem spot. That's disgusting.
Just the 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
Jeez, that's what it's gonna take. FlyLab not letting any buildup of momentum on G2's side. You got an Odin. Let's go check in with G2, how they handle this.
Take orb.
Just
Just see
anything.
default.
Let's see.
I got the orb.
ISO there. Silva, ISO.
I'm rotating over.
They're coming in.
I'm gonna flash out.
Outside.
Flashing out.
Flashing them. I'm waiting.
They're
blind. Default.
Two default blind.
I'm peeking on timing.
I'm darting sight. 3, 2, 1.
Carelocks.
One more default.
Euro.
Two on me.
3 default. 2 more default.
Shocking them.
Astra
Shocking them.
missing. Careful.
Holding garage trend.
I think you should help them.
They're out on the right.
Okay.
104 Yoru. Peeking to the
Both
left.
left.
Backside right here. 104 Yoru. I didn't hit Astra.
Waldo.
I think he's wide right.
And
He's just walking around.
They have Euro.
okay, let's go. Let's
And
go. Let's
ISO
go.
out.
Tough one to capitalize on there. Going in with an outlaw versus 2. Almost had the swing shot through the wall though. So many flashes to start this one off. It was such a cluster inside the site. But yeah, a lot of the pings are coming up big for knowledge of where people are and how the site take should be happening. So
Actually,
that
got a flag
initiator
escape.
utility is big.
Yep.
And for
Go
Demon
long.
1 to live that long, to have smokes, to just make that retake just even more troublesome than it already was.
I'll handle this.
11-4. FlyLab getting close to the finish line.
Yoru versus Yoru. Out of garage. Looks like it's another C hit though. Good util from Cypher here. Could bring him back in on the retake.
Against Jonah P. Ooh. Wait.
Oh, he got the clone instant. Very nicely done. For a second there, I thought he threw clone in it.
Confused the heck out of me, but as the dust settles, 3 versus 1. It's just leave. And he's already been pinged, and if he could have finished off that Astra quicker, there would have been a chance. And FlyLab to dominate G2 this hard is such a statement at the end of the day. The resilience to go this far and to potentially lock in a second seed is going to make tomorrow a lot easier on them.
Shots. Yeah, honestly, Fly to get this strong. Looking at, like, they can kind of just play their own game and not have to worry about what G2 is bringing to the table, knowing that obviously Mimi and Jonah P are going to bring out some crazy strats. So how do you get in front of that? You play faster and you play ahead of those strats all the time. And man, Fly led or just pulled the trigger so fast.
Oh, nice. So look, okay, there's just so many people coming to this front door, and G2 hoping to trip the mob, and it works out. The spike is left inside of B, and it's smoked off. A good round for G2 to take. They can keep it on lock with the smoke still in place. FlyLab just have to wait it out, and they got an Omen. Or they got an Odin, I should say. So just spam through it. Yeah, that too.
It looks like G2 are feeling pretty comfortable in their spots. Still a little bit of that defensive positioning, push back, giving some space.
Had to go for a big res Demon 1, trying to take angles around B. It's such an impossible place to retake the spike from.
Yeah.
FlyLab have so much insurance being at 12 versus 5 right now, so.
And that was kind of the trick up the sleeve one. As many times as they've gone A and C, one right up the middle towards B that we've seen here. Really has not been too much play of the map there other than what we saw Texas shots earlier, but that's an open round. It's not really a fight for B. So yeah, it's kind of one of the first real big fights we've had here. So trying to use all of the map to finalize this last round, and G2 have a good read on it.
Yeah, FlyLab just flooded in sort of one by one, but we're hoping to capitalize on the decoy being shot and flashed, but maybe this is the one. It's FlyLab up A main. There's Cypher watching the flank. We still have a Hunter's Fury 2 for Sonder.
They're inside.
As FlyLab get established, there's a Hunter's Fury from Sonder, but G2 went short. Hurt him. And that's off the judge buy from Trent. And he has his own Hunter's Fury, and they don't even need to play for retake. FlyLab are the ones that have left the spike, just like last round, in the worst place possible.
Demon 1 here playing off on the left. I'm not sure they exactly saw him, but that's the only kind of audible they have right now, that unknown.
Taking that back.
They're looking for him though. Not as many other angles.
Revealing area.
Sandra giving the idea of where the rest of people are. Oh, Saunders couldn't get out of the situation. Leaf gets 3 on that. G2 halfway there. But that halfway seems like a very long way to go.
Well, winning these couple of rounds for G2 is starting to really hurt the economy out of FlyLev. I know that a couple of them were at the couple of hundred mark. And their buy's not looking good coming up, but we've already had one thrifty this year, or this map, I should say. 12-6, it just takes one trip up. G2 have to play flawlessly from here on out. They'll have a strong buy to do so.
Leaf getting active. Oh, he's just going to set himself up a door there and see if anything happens from mid. These two playing off each other pretty hard right now.
Ooh, and Mimi didn't even drop down despite being at 5 HP. Closes out that kill. G2 hold on to the Huntress Fury until they're really sure they can funnel FlyLev into a good spot for it.
Super spread out here. The FlyQuest, or FlyLevs is just in who's where, how can we find out after we do pick up the spike? You're at 1 minute, and it's still down.
Got
like
flashes for Jonah P.
Yep.
That's good information, so that G2 can just continue to play slow. Even with the numbers, they don't need to go crazy. They have the better buy, they have the numbers, they can sit and wait.
It is. It's a they have to come to us game at this point. And I think G2's been doing a really good job of absorbing first hits here, taking out 1 or 2 members already. Tex, it's been a pivotal shot for the side of FlyLev here.
30 seconds left.
Oh.
Oh, fortunate timing for Saunders, thinking it was safe when he pushed the neon. Leaf out, and Trent dwindling the numbers of FlyQuest down even more.
There they are.
No, DodoNet gets pinged off the spike, and Trent needs help to assess main. G2's rotations coming in. Shona P could, well, he's not gonna go on the flank. Knows he doesn't have time. And FlyLev, the lineups, 3v4 on their post plant. Cosmic Divide, that Demon 1 doesn't want to use yet. As G2, nothing is obscuring them. Trent solidify things, it seems, for G2 until Demon 1 and Mimi scramble. And it's G2 that live on. 5 HP, by the way.
That's crazy. And that 5 HP was from the beginning of the round, one of the first engagements that we saw. So you just see how smart the play is from Mimi and the rest of the team that, hey, we can't do anything extravagant now in this round. Our smokes are low. We have to play for what would be a site take or a clutch situation. And a clutch situation it was. Demon 1 pulling out all the stops, but there was too much of a brick wall in Mimi at the end, and he had to stop right there. Look at that. Tui, who is that? What's that? Demon none for Mimi. All right, we get into the next round. 12-7 here. Still that game point pressure. G2 has been trying to stave off.
Now FlyLev can go in with a full buy this round, and ults holding on to that Cosmic Divide. Now Dimensional Drift, Neural Theft just takes 1 pick for FlyLev to get the info for DodoNet. But look at this deep push from G2, breaking the trip at any time. FlyLev are actually heading this direction. Maybe FlyLev gets pulled because of that pick from Tex at A main.
Where is everyone?
Oh, great Cypher hat. So yeah, we'll use that. That's some good timing. Everybody's going to be looking at the mini-map. Why not double swing? You try to use those little moments just to get an engage on. So smart from G2 to retaliate there.
Now the spike heads over, wrapping around. FlyLev, Trent went huge last round, holding top of A. Cosmic Divide seals the bag, but the spike is still on its way. G2 don't know.
Yeah, they're keeping it somewhat spread all the way in the back. Trent has ult. Look, he's ready to rip this off here once they start hitting the site.
Right through, and there's the flood, the decoy. It's first, but G2 already started to get a footing on this site. And just 45 HP and 5 HP. What a clean retake from G2, even with the Cosmic Divide and FlyLev using the Dimensional Drift. Like, seemed like everything, all the stars were aligned literally for FlyLev.
Yeah, but you have to remember, G2 went down in the first half. So they're getting stronger somehow. I don't know how it works,
That's
but
true.
The history is repeating itself again for G2. Can they get the win though, right? FlyQuest is playing crazy good right now, but cannot stop G2 on these post plants, and that's where it's come down. However, Leaf does grab an operator, so they're looking to stop FlyQuest before they get into the site now.
4 in a row for G2. Op's gonna push a short. We'll see what info Trent could get. He usually goes for an early recon, and Leaf hits through text.
Okay.
Jonah P benefits from a mid exchange. And FlyLab, this is not going well so far. But Mimi could have the cutoff here in Garage. And oh, the swing, Donut snuffed it out, but Amy has her back. And FlyLab still don't have the numbers until there's the equalizer from Calm. And here's the C plant. And the long rotations from G2 coming all the way from A.
Here.
Can they get this? They go for a Vandal before they get in here. Obviously, Trent's going to move up, see if he gets Sonar Bolt anytime soon. And I wonder if Leaf can spot one of those teammate guns. No, they're going just with the ultimate and the operator, Lemon. Walls up, half defuse for the fake.
We isolate the duel in Garage. Now there's only one place FlyLab can be. G2, sights forward. Spike getting defused. Leaf buying time. 1v1, and it's Sonder time! FlyLab, second seed for playoffs.
You check your watch just at the right time. We were wondering when it would happen, and it is Sondering time to end out the FlyLab versus G2 match to end the day. Awesome stuff coming from FlyQuest. A terrifying look at what it's like to play against G2, especially once we get to the series tomorrow. Their comeback potential is going to haunt teams, and I'm sure do so much more damage in the best of threes. Incredible stuff here, but FlyQuest come out with the win. Tex 19 and 13 with 6 first bloods and a defuse for himself to make sure he took it. And that was Leaf in 20 and 18 on the other side, so Tex is liking the duelist stuff.
A lot of duelists.
Enjoys that again.
A lot of duelists on that FlyLab team, and the absolute fight to decide who it was going to be. This has been such a fun event so far, and we get to see everybody tomorrow and what they've learned from today, what they can carry through, and what resilience they're going to have in a best of 3 scenario.
Yep. So happy about that. Calm. I think that's going to go ahead and squash out that round, hopefully, in his mind. It doesn't haunt him tonight. It'll be good. Jovi there, super happy. Only had to call a few timeouts to make sure this one happened for FlyQuest Leviathan. So, yeah, you can see that this team is vibing. What do we got here? What do we got here?
The keyboard.
Oh, is that 4? Is he saying... What is this? Press 4. Keep it going. Everybody remember... Oh, what's this say? What's this say? Focus?
Oh, okay. Respect.
Oh, a little promoting. I like it. I like it.
That was huge. I feel like a lot of people came into this match thinking G2 were going to win. Like, a lot of people thought Shopify, C9, Shopify were the favorites, and G2 in a close second. Yeah. I think one of our talent predicted G2 to win, but it is FlyQuest Leviathan that takes second seed. And it was a lot of Demon 1 action. He is so back.
He is so, yeah, it's actually crazy to see how comfortable he is, especially on the smokes. We always knew he had the Brimstone. He still had the Astral last year, but it is to a different level. The speed of the Astral form into being able to make his own plays. Usually the Astral's the one sitting back making plays for other people, but no, it's all in suit here for Demon 1. The rest of the team, Dolan not playing well, Sonder playing well. There she is.
And after the weird round that Sonder had against Moose and Alexis, I'm glad that she got her time in the spotlight and a time to win too, with all the support coming from the crowd for FlyQuest Leviathan. And we've got an exciting ton of games tomorrow with FlyQuest Leviathan in second seed, C9 SR in first.
Yeah, we don't have to see anybody go home today. This is just kind of the warm-up. Where are you going to be playing for tomorrow, and how much more of a fight can you put up?
I think we got an interview to pull up. So
indeed.
I'm excited to go say hi to Doug, who's live on the stage. Let's see what's up.
Hi, Jen.
I am so excited to have this opportunity to be able to interview you one more time. It's been so long, and it's so good to have you back, bro. I want to start off with the business. Let's talk about the business. Let's talk about comms whiff there. What happened?
I've never seen a whiff worse than that in my life. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, security. Can we? Do you need a counter? Do you have thoughts?
Yo, that was my worst whiff of my career. Jesus.
We all saw it, and unfortunately, that's going to be remembered forever. Demon One, what's it been like for you to been back, bro? I know it's a spotlight tournament. You're getting to play on stage again. You're getting to play in front of a crowd again. What's this been like for you?
Obviously, I miss playing on the stage. There's nothing more I love than playing on stage. I hate ranked. I hate the game, but I love playing on the stage. So happy to play back on stage. It's so fun.
Does it feel like riding a bike? Does it feel like you kind of never lost it? Everything feels comfortable again? It's almost just like you know the routine and you kind of know how everything goes.
Yeah, definitely. I'll say so.
What has been your thoughts around the Spotlight tournament as a whole? The opportunity to play with different players in a mixed gender setting. What's that been like for you?
I answered this yesterday, I think, in like some interview question or something. But I said it's pretty cool to see like the diversity and like for Game Changers players to have like the opportunity to be here on mainstream and all that. Definitely gives them the opportunity to show themselves.
Last question I have for you, and then I'll let you go. One of the last interviews you and I had, one of the last conversations you and I had was a very colorful one. I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was very directly addressed at the haters. Given that you're back, is there anything that you'd like to say to the crowd, to your supporters, to the haters as well?
I'll see you guys in 2025 champs.
That's going to do it from us today. I'm going to throw it down to Mimi at the desk to close out the show. Mimi, take it away.
Thanks very much, Doug. Very good to hear from Demon One back on stage yet again. And a great day of games thus far. All 6 have concluded, and I'm a little low down. You might be wondering why I'm sitting like this. It's because I'm sitting in this car. The reason for that is that it's the end of 2024, and we had extra prop budget. And we have to use this car. So now I'm in it. And Mel, we're going to have a very serious discussion about how the games have gone thus far today.
Right.
Because I feel like it has been very interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was going to be like something more like positive, like, oh, Tactiver got like arrested for driving without a license and not just like prop budget. But you know what? More power to you.
Yes. What about the games? What did you think of them? This last game was very interesting.
A lot of Valorant today, and a lot of awesome Valorant, and a lot of cool plays, a lot of cool highlights, and C9 SR for me, like they just wanted to keep playing more Valorant. Every map went the distance, and here we have the standings. C9 SR, first seed. Let's freaking go.
Is that an expectation for you?
That is an expectation for this organization. We expect perfection and excellency out of our players.
What do you feel about your teammates dropping a map?
Trust me, VOD review will be implemented tonight.
They're going to the gulag?
Tonight, yes, tonight. FlyQuest here at the second seed after winning that last match that we just saw on broadcast, and that makes MAB our last seed and G2 third seed.
It very much does. Let's take a look at our bracket. We have our matches for tomorrow in our single elimination best out of 3. Our first game will be Cloud9 Shopify Rebellion facing off against Made in Brazil, and FlyLev up against G2. Both, of course, rematches from today, but should be some very exciting games.
Yeah, hype, awesome, Valorant.
And you know what, Mel? I wouldn't expect anything less from you. That's just a really insightful way to end today. We have 2 great matches coming up tomorrow. It's best out of 3s. We'll know our grand final, so make sure you join us tomorrow. Pre-show at 1:30 Pacific time. Don't miss it for anything in the world. I'll drive over then.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, no, my car.
You're just gonna leave?
Please.
Can I get like a carpool or something?
No.
Okay.
You take the bus.
Oh.
Please.
That's fine. Yeah, you got it. Bye, Mimi. Bye, everyone. I'm moving. Okay.
Oh, it's not turning! Oh!
Oh, and I don't honestly.
Dude! Yo, no, don't play with me. I'm not kidding. Operator? How's it going? Cesar, no! Did she win that?
not drop a single one. 13-10. A perfect reversal. Swings! Demon 1 wins it!
Oh my god, Demon 1! It's Demon 1!
One enemy remaining.
Peace out, kid.
And the couple do it! The swing's good! And Moose puts an end to it!
Of course, Moose is gonna have Alexis back there.
Of course.
Of course.
Wait, Spike? Wait, okay,
wait,
good. Wait, what? They didn't defuse! Wait, cut the cameras? That it was user error to not defuse at the end of round 24. He's gonna make good on his errors as him and Alexis look to close things out for real this time.
One enemy remaining.
Footsteps made. Khan has the ace.
Wow, nice round, guys.
Relax, calm. Relax, Demon 1. Don't relax. Kill them all. Win the game.
Now clears out, knows there's only one place Sarah can be, playing her life. Time running out, and Sarah!
Hi, Sarah!
Strike down. One enemy remaining. One enemy remaining.
Overtime, Jonah hits the world spike tab, and storming to the face from Oxy. Oh, and she's already been revealed, and it's all said and done. C9FR won't choke that lead. They close it out in overtime.
One enemy.
Or SRN versus Boots, showstopper. Right to the hit Boots, and the headshot. SRN, the first win for MIBR.
It's a shortened name for a state.
Oh, you got this. Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California. It has like one of the biggest economies.
No.
What do you mean a state name?
Oh,
Tex.
yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. A sad clown noise? I didn't deserve that.
Nice, go. Ian, wait for the cam, bro.
The hopping, so I was like, yeah, I was gonna hit it.
What is happening?
I don't know what's going on. This has been a crazy round. Actually, it's donuts, so a chance for G2. And oh no, everyone look away. Oh my god. Spike getting defused. Leaf buying time. 1v1, and it's thunder time.